Ticonderoga was wiped out by coursers. No survivors.
All hands lost? God damn it, that's not the news I wanted to hear. Now we're in a race. Can we free the synths before the Institute wipes us out?
Shouldn't we just hide instead?
It's only a matter of time before the Institute burns your cover. We only have one chance at this, so burying our heads in the sand isn't an option.
There must be some way to slow them down.
All non-essential operations have already been shut down. Unless we abandon the synths we pledged to protect, there's nothing more we can do. With Tycon down, we're short-handed. If you could spare time from your primary mission, the others could probably use some help.
Pam wants to talk with you. She's in back. Make sure you're never...
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
All our asses if you are.
Any news on your side?
Things we've set in motion continue to move. There are complications, always are, but nothing worth bringing to your attention. How about you? Any news?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse. The old man's been sitting on those 4 synths. There's nowhere else that's safe we could put them. Maintaining your cover is vital, but the sacrifice is just too great.
How much damage would it cause if we let them hit us?
We're running out of places to hide our synths. That's why we put so many eggs in one crowded basket to begin with. So what would we lose? 4 synths, Stockton, some of our best agents, and the inevitable civilian casualties? No, not this time. We've never known when and where the Institute would strike us next. But now we have a chance to turn the tables. We wait until the enemy is in position, then we hit them hard. No one they send out comes back alive except you. Understand?
Won't the Institute be suspicious if I'm the only one left?
You're a lot tougher than anyone else in their outfit. If only one person could survive, it would be you. And any story you come up with won't be contradicted. We can't attack too early. We need to draw them into the kill zone, and then spring the trap. You'll know when. You'll probably have a courser escort. You'll have to take them down. You've done it before, but it'll still be dangerous.
Like you said, I've done it before.
It's a risk, but it's one we have to take. So get it done.
Hey.
Hey, you placed another one of my babies. Bring in that yummy data. Could always use more Mila's placed, if you're interested. Or we could just do some shopping.
You've got. You wouldn't, girl. Look, wiping the floor with you. Swore I heard something.
Scream! Scream for your worthless life!
Now you're starting to piss me off.
I'm gonna feast on your flesh, human!
Is this a... Okay, that was some bullshit. Show a girl a good time.
Out there, somewhere!
point out what you need and I'll... get right on it. Bunker Hill. I heard you can get anything from these fellas. Thought they built this place up to protect something. We need to find out what it is. This thing.
Hey, Synth.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Should we try and avoid killing anyone?
Irrelevant. Any threats between us and the target are to be eliminated. Only the synths matter. Here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence. The mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
got company.
Have a minute?
You're dead.
That's something on my mind. I don't know. You tell me. After Tommy stuck me with you, I was expecting to hate your guts. Not only because you agreed to give me the contract, because I was waiting for you to order me around like hired help. Now, so far, you've treated me like a friend. Cal, you've been damn near nice to me. Now, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but your kindness is starting to make me wonder if there's anything in combat zone. It was that nobody does things for other people without expecting something in return.
What exactly do you expect?
Who knows? Doing your laundry, work for you, potting your hair. That's the difference. I don't think I'm going to do you. Let me explain what I mean, that makes you understand where I'm coming from. I spent years living at the combat zone. It smelled like a place. I was making a few packs. Had your own bed to sleep in, 3 hot meals a day. Then the raiders took over the place. You know that lot. You aren't exactly what you call the gentle type. After they moved in, looking over your shoulder, you were liable to get sucker punched and robbed. Or worse. It didn't take me long to learn that you put the harder paths to the use. Buying friends was essential to make life easy. So, I guess I'm waiting for you to hand me a bill. You know what I mean? Now I'm having a real hard time believing it. I'll tell you what, give me some time and I'll think of something I can do to repay you. I'm not a good child, but I'm sure we can agree on something. After all, what are friends for?
Excuse me.
I can't believe you'd do that for us. Thank you.
We're not backing down. We're going to protect what's ours. Huh?
Time to die! Who's there? Time to die!
Maybe utilizing stealth.
Actuator.
I'm
Terminating.
Actuator.
Son,
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
so why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. Soon, I hope you'll understand. Everything I've done has been for the future. A future which I hope is not in jeopardy after recent events. Bunker Hill did not go well for us. Would you care to explain what happened?
We got our asses kicked. Does it matter how?
The chances of failing this mission were so astronomically low that yes, it does matter. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome with the Directorate for the moment. Things are already in motion that this would only derail. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.